The mission and reach of MIT Open Learning is really inspirational. We're out in the world and seeing what people are doing in terms of innovation, and we're then able to take that and feed that back into the curriculum and the programs that we develop.
We reach a huge audience.
Recently, OCW passed 2 million subscribers on YouTube. We've had over 1 billion minutes watched.
At MIT X Pro, we've enrolled 35,000 professional learners.
We've done over 500 courses. I mean, it's incredible the impact.
We know that a lot of prospective MIT students learn about MIT through open learning, and for a lot of them, that's a big influence in their decision to come to MIT.
When I was in high school, I was learning about circuits and electronics, and OCW was helping me to achieve that. I still remember the experiments which professors used to do in the class.
As I put in a lot more noise, the output begins to go berserk.
The next step was MIT X. I came across this course on entrepreneurship, and I kind of loved it. Like, that was my first course which I completed. I also applied for MIT boot camps. After that, I was like 100% sure MIT is the only school that I want to go for my graduate studies. If I wouldn't have come across OCW or the boot camp, I would not have applied to MIT.
The focus is not just to spread MIT's content outward, but there has always been an emphasis on how do we actually use this for MIT.
We're taking these ideas to understand teaching and learning sciences, and we're applying them. As faculty are building these online courses and they're discovering more and more ideas around how these principles can play out there, they're taking those and using them in their actual classrooms.
The big difference between teaching online and teaching face-to-face in a residential context is the user design lens. To teach online, you have to worry from beginning to end, what does the learner need to know? What's the order in which the learner can consume things, then try them? And so, after making several of these courses, it dawned on me, well, why don't I just do my classroom courses in a way that takes the user design perspective into account and use the elements that I've developed? It's been a revelation, and it's had a major effect on what I teach and how I teach.
Impact is a huge motivation for open learning. Our students really push us to better define curriculum around how they can go ahead and make a difference.
I was always looking for ways to grow faster, and then I heard about this healthcare innovation bootcamp. That whole experience was really, really intense. We had people from 30 plus different countries. You can really feel the taste of MIT. So that was the push for me to explore this integrated design and management program. It's been an amazing learning and growth experience so far. Making a difference has always been the first thing I think about when it comes to my career. How I can create technology to help people to be happier. I want to work on the solutions that can really change people's life and that can really make them better. That is my focus.
MIT Open Learning is really on the cutting edge of what learning is and pushing the boundaries of what learning can and will be. And to be a part of that and to be able to build that future is really exciting.